Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach in the Sefer Halichos Shlomo stresses how important it is to have a Makom Kavu'a, a designated place to daven. Now, a designated place doesn't necessarily mean the same shul for all the tefillos a person davens. A person can daven in one Beis HaKnesses for Shachris, another for Mincha, another for Marav, one for a weekday, one for Shabbos, and those are all considered to be set places, designated places to daven. But when a person has a designated place to daven, that can even take precedence over Tefillah B'tzibur, because, says Rav Shlomo Zalman, even the slightest disturbance or deviation from one's norms of davening can detract tremendously from one's kavanah. So therefore, says Rav Shlomo Zalman, that if a person is accustomed to daven in a yeshiva, or presumably a shul as well, day in, day out, and the person is late, and they're not going to be able to make Tefillah B'tzibur, and they have a choice to go somewhere else, to daven Tefillah B'tzibur in a different location. Rav Shlomo Zalman would paskin, at least in the case of yeshiva bacher, perhaps also the case of a shul, that it's better to daven in your regular place, even though you're going to miss Tefillah B'tzibur, because the advantage of a Makom Kavu'a is so great. As a result, he says, let's say a person is running late, and he's going to have to skip parts of Pesukei Zimra according to the order which is given in Halacha, in order to reach Shmoneh Esrei together the Tzibur. He has an alternative. He can go to another minyan and daven elsewhere, and there's a full Pesukei Zimra. Shlomo Zalman says, in that case, a person should rather skip in order to daven in his Makom Kavu'a, despite the fact that he could have said all Pesukei Zimra elsewhere. He says an interesting halacha. He says, let's say you skipped according to one of the orders of preference which is given in how you skip Pesukei Zimra, and turn out it's extra time. You got the Shtabach a few minutes early. So then you could add on Pesukei Zimra, and they don't necessarily have to go according to any specific order. Just whenever you have time to add on, you can add on until you Shtabach. He says also another fascinating thing. He says, this is true for men, but not for women. So if a woman is davening in a shul, a place where there's a Tefillah B'tzibur, and she's running late, and she normally does say Pesukei Zimra, but this time in order to get to Tefillah B'tzibur, she'd have to skip parts of Pesukei Zimra, says Rav Shlomo Zalman, since a woman is not obligated to Tefillah B'tzibur. There's no din of Tefillah B'tzibur for women, so therefore she should not skip the Pesukei Zimra. Rather, she should say them according to her custom, and even that means she's going to miss the Tefillah B'tzibur, that is superior to skipping and going out of order.